Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Margie. I'm a Hilk empath, and I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. I feel pretty good about things today. Look at my Wolverine ass hair. My Wolverine hair. I have Wolverine hair. It's going away soon. Whoopee! Well, a lot of it. I'll keep some. Anyway, today's a good day. Vibing high today, yeah. It's a little warm. I have all these lights on. I leave the speaker light on over here as my day-to-day light, but that back there, that's for these videos. And then I have lights on my speakers. I like living in a light bright, so I just got some feel-good things happen, you know. Social media is supposed to bring people together, not make people feel bad about stuff, and I like to see that. I thinned out. I called it trimming the fat. Just go through and just clean out the negativity, the low vibes and stuff. People clean me out. They look at me as negative and low vibrational too, from their perspective. So I called this talk today, Saturn the Alligator. He died May 20th? May 20th? The 22nd of May, 2/2/2020. Saturn the Alligator died. If you don't know who Saturn the Alligator is, he's the alligator who died in the just a brief little deal that I read. He died in the Moscow Zoo. He's about 85, 86 years old. Supposedly that's old age for alligators, but I mean, how many people hang out with alligators their whole life? You know, so how do you really determine the lifespan of anything? It's anybody. Anyway, so he was Hitler's alligator. Yeah. See, because there's all these storylines, because people recognize the storyline. You know, people in position of power, they demonize it. They make it criminal. They make it so you can't use the same benefits of it. But then they use and honor and worship the storylines that have been passed down in history to the powerful people of the lizard reptilian people, stuff like that, you know. I think it's funny to me that it's like everything not on Earth is alien, but Earth travels through space. In fact, in Earth, you know, to everything else, we're alien ant farm. We're just as, you know, we're aliens too. So to the arrogance of calling, you know, touting in the humanity of the human race is just freaking silly to me, because, you know, there's we know what spirits are and what they can do, and the powers that be. That's why I thought it was funny when I saw the article. They said Saturn the Alligator died. I'm like, his name's Saturn because they use they all use astrology too, man. The banking system is all set up to freaking their banking holidays. It's a reset, and it's congruent to freaking certain days of the astrological calendar. I mean, like today, Memorial Day, is that what today is? Is it still that day? I mean, really? I thought it's 2020. I thought we're getting past the point of freaking glorifying made-up military conflicts that have freaking killed and taken your sons and daughters generation after generation on a secular basis, roughly about every 26 years. Look at the history. It's all secular. Everything's a cycle. World War I, World War II, freaking Desert Storm, Operation Iraqi Bullcrap. It's all secular. It's all... We're freaking, the energy, we are just planetary freaking puppets on a string. Yes, we have free will. That is the part that is freaking crazy to me. That every human being is autonomous on this planet, but it's like, you throw some germs out and, okay, stay home, okay. But the spirit, the energy is waking up in people, and people know it's time to harvest. It's time to get out and get the fall. It's this inherent vibe that is waking people up. The natives, they're coming into alignment more, you know. The people across the pond, they're sorting their shit out. I hope. There's part of me from I guess we have Spanish and some of those colonial frickin' heart space freaking nationalities. They call them nationalities. We're just all different breeds of freaking, you know. I mean, we're all the same emotionally, vibrationally. We just look different. But I mean, people don't even need to use from. If I were to go over to Japan, I could probably get around pretty well with just, you know, nonverbal communication. Yeah, yeah. Maybe one day I'll get a chance to. So I'm fired up because I saw a little baby girl a little while ago. Man, the kids, they're why I do these videos, man. The kids of the future. I'm trying to make a future better for the population of the Earth that's coming into the Earth now. Right now. And in like the last 5-6 years. Yeah, really everybody, but really more specifically from like 5 years ago on. Because everybody had a chance to make a heaven on earth up until that point, and people have squandered that, and they've been selfish about it, you know, as you can see with the toilet paper bullshit, you know. People are fucking mostly 51% selfish, and when they become 51% selfless, that's when the earth will change. But that's going to take personal accountability, and people really don't like doing that, so, you know, all you can do is really hold out for the best, because people have free will. But once more people start catching on to this and they see, you know, bad behavior, and you're just like, you're just an opportunist, and you're just in it for all yourself, and that isn't any fun, and then people leave them alone, and then, you know, maybe they'll change their behavior, their tune. So girl's 9 months old. These kids are just, they're just advanced. 9 months old, just walking around. And when she was a little, I think she was like 6 months. She was wanting to stand up. See, that's the thing, is kids want to do these things, and oftentimes the parents don't want the kids to grow up that fast, so they discourage the behavior. You know? How often do people are not, you know, my whole life I was told, be quiet, keep it down, you're too much, too this, too that. It's people that do not feel like they have the capacity in them. People that don't feel like, people that feel tiny think that other people are too much. Yeah. It's true. But if they felt bigger, then maybe, you know, you could match vibes instead of feeling the burn of it, intimidation of it. You know, my niece, she came out holding her head up. Out of the birth canal. Bloop! What's up? Heads up. Looking around. I'm ready for this. Where's Marge? She's been coming up my memory because I got to see her 4 years ago. So in your freaking algorithms in my phone, you know, it brings up history and because we're all secular, and that's what they do. See, it pulls, but see, there's powers that be that play on heartstrings and use words and stuff for manipulation and to do your favor, not what's in your best favor, but you know. I mean, that's what marketing. Look at marketing and publicity in movies. Look at all. I mean, think about. I wonder how big the checks could be. All the 342 billion people supposedly. See, that's what people. I think that's going to be a part of the big disclosure this year. Is I think that people are going to figure out that governments have been fucking making up numbers. That they're saying there are bigger populations on the earth than there actually are, so that they can pay themselves for those allotted amounts and use resources based on those numbers, so they can freaking keep opening new offices and buildings and then rebranding in them and changing them and give their nephew a job over here and and it's just, I mean, because everybody's related in DC and everybody's it's all nepotism. All the stuff they said, no, think about it. It's like the world is getting that's why I think the world's about ready for Heyoka to, you know, be turned upside down, because everything that people said, the powers that be have said, isn't true or is true, is turning out to be the opposite. I was at the flower shop today. I was talking to the kids, and I was like, oh, Memorial, yeah, or I was like, you honor a veteran discount. If that can get me, you know, some couple freaking bucks off my flower, I'll tell people about it. And they're like, you know, and I'm like, but don't thank me for my service. You can thank me for flipping off Baby Bush on 9/11 out the hangar door as he taxied by, because I knew what a freaking bastard he was. We were so busy at work, we didn't even know that the towers fell. I didn't even know the towers fell until 10 o'clock. I was talking to my friends in California, and they told me. And I went up to the laundry room because they had a common room TVs in the laundry room, and I watched it, and I just cried. Because, I mean, any freaking kid grew up in the 70s that ever freaking watched any kind of 3-2-1 contact, Mr. Rogers, any kind of Sesame Street, things like that. We know what controlled demolitions look like. So, and the evidence does not support your account. No, your evidence does not. And all the years of just not talking about it and ignoring it and just brushing it aside, and people have just been like, the cracks get wider and wider and wider. Well, what's happened is a bunch of us that fell through the cracks, we became more spiritually minded, bodied, mind, rounded, balanced. So in a lot of ways that programs are made to be broken to not help people, people like me have been pragmatic and paying attention to all of them, and all the vibration of the people that work at them. You know how frustrating it is? You know, like now people are getting like $600 a week on unemployment. I have a bachelor's of science degree in business information systems, Bellevue University in Midwest. You know, I took a couple grad courses at Creighton University, and I'm college educated, and I freak about killed myself to go into the Air Force at 26 to get that college education. My life changed. I have no family, no support system to speak of, except the emotional supporters or the energetic supporters that I have in this world, and I appreciate them. Think the prayers are working, the good intentions. Words are just spells. It's just, where the heart space is coming from. I think things are going to start turning around. So, the state of Oregon only deems me fit to deserving enough to take care of my mom. They recognize my hourly wage at $14.75, and not even for 40 hours a week. Because they recognize me to take care of my mom. That's what they do. Here's your crumbs. Here's your crumbs. Then I drop off your paperwork because you have to have you have to drop off your timesheet every 2 weeks. And the offices are all empty. And that's the thing is, go down to your freaking city offices, state offices. They're all the money, all the bailout money. They're doing it again. They're serving themselves. They're all getting freaking facelifts and new the marble shined and new furniture. They're all getting that. And the cracks are getting wider. And people they can't live with themselves, man. How can people fucking live with themselves? That's why I'm a fool that is easily parted with my money, because I will keep 49% and give 51% away. Because I will give it to the people that need the help. I'm not going to create divisions and pay scales and titles to give to people, because those are the people that just fucking help when they feel like it, and then they sit behind the whole "I was just doing my job" squad. I was just doing my job. See, people can help people, and they can make it hard for people. And we've lived on an earth where people have made it hard for people a long time just because they feel powerless. And that is the only way that they can have control in their life, is by saying no to you. I'm not going to help you. I can, but I don't feel like it. Noonie, 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 noo. Ha 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 ha. Karma's hell to pay. Karma's hell to pay. Yeah, Mel, you've said that before, that you watched it from across the river in New. Yeah, a lot of people lost that. Oh yeah, huge. The astrology is off the hook right now. I'm really hot. That's the only reason I'm hot. So I'm not trying to be flashy. I'm just really hot right now. That's all it is, That's the thing is all this gender specificity that people have used. Hot flashes. Oh, you must be going through menopause. No, it's womanopause, bitch. Man enough ain't strong enough to fucking go through it. Fucking dudes, man. I just think of the population of society. I know it because I freaking work with these guys. They get a cold and they're freaking go, you know, they're fucking just, not all men, just more than 51%. Just fucking, just, you know, that's the thing, is people are starting to figure it out. Energy, masculine and feminine energy. No, masculine, let me tell you, let me, people think that, you know, the protective instinct is like masculine, to fight until the death and all that. It's just, you know, taking care of what you love, protecting your all that stuff. Oh, no, 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 no. That is feminine energy. No, a lot of times the masculine energy will be hiding someplace. Honey, you take care of it. And it's quite evident in a lot of TV shows and stuff like that. I like TV shows because it tells me where people, it just gives me a vibrational frequency, a radio of how to read people in their mind space. I even watch stuff I can't stand, just so I can relate to people that watch that stuff, and to try and get an understanding what they come from. That's what being a human student is about. It's about having the discipline to watch freaking shit that you aren't in alignment with too. Some stuff I just can't. Like freaking Cubs can't be Kings, man. I can't watch that dude. I try to give him the benefit of the doubt and listen to him. I can't. That's the D-bag in me that can't freaking stand the D-bag in him. I appreciate what the man does for his frequency. Have at it, dude. You got a lot of growing up to do, dude. You do. You'll get there. I mean, he's only in his 30s, I think. He will. I mean, shoot. Got to give people. I'll just check back in. That's the thing is you might not be in alignment with somebody but doesn't mean that. But you know you're not going to be in alignment in a couple of years. But like I said, I do listen to a lot of speakers and talks of people I don't particularly care for Abraham Hicks. I have the same alignment thinking. She just verifies all the stuff that I know. She just uses a little bit different terminology. And I have never listened to a freaking talk of what's that little dude? He looks like a little muskrat to me. He's a cute little guy. Eckhart Tolle. Yeah. I tried to one time and I'm like, nope. Can't do it. Not a fan of the Dalai Lama. I think he's got a lot of dirty, dark secrets. I was just like, you know, no wonder people. I was just doing a little pre-show. I like when the song comes on, I just shake it off. Taylor Swift. She helped me through a breakup during that concert. I got to see her. That was it. You know, and then I kind of fell out of alignment with her when she was going through her scorpion phase. But those were her alignments, her reputation. That was like her scorpion stuff. Scorpio stuff to me. Like she was, you know, dancing with her dark side and, you know, figuring out her stepping into her, you know, her truth and stuff. And then that's why I like some of these artists I can follow, and then some people I just completely fall out of alignment with just because what they're about these days. And I just can't. I can't give people my money because that's what I was starting to say is that they reckon $14.35 for 50 hours every 2 weeks. So people are stoked because they're making all this, you know, unemployment, $600 a week on unemployment, and the state of Oregon deems me only fit for like $500 every 2 weeks, something like that. You know, but the thing of it is I'm so good at budgeting and shit is I still get to put money away to move. To, you know, I'm just waiting for a place to land. I'm just waiting for I fall. The astrology for me and for most people isn't freaking rad until don't do nothing. And plus, dude, it's about to get freaking crazy. It ain't for me and Mom. It ain't really safe at this point to go nowhere yet. You know, because the crazy stuff hasn't happened. And Reading is already, it's not even June, it's May 25th, and they're already starting to see 100. That's Northern California. That's energy. That's energy. Energy comes from within the earth and outside the earth. And that's karma. Energy's karma. That's drawing out, like, the truth, like slivers. That's, you know, I don't look at anything as 100% ever, even a full circle ain't a full circle. Even if a robot did it, there's discrepancies. It can't be done. It's just, yeah. Anyway, ain't nothing 100%, but the truth coming out is probably the closest thing, I think, is being 100% of something accurate, because the truth is like a sliver. And I don't care. And the longer it's been freaking buried, and the deeper it is and covered up by, people being paid off and stuff like that, it's just gonna only do the more damage as it freaking comes back out. Yep, that's what's gonna happen this year, man. 2020, the year of clear. People are just gonna be like, what? And the people that aren't going to that are anchored to a one fixed reality are gonna have the hardest time. They're the ones that are gonna lose their shit. The people that can't that don't have that, like, if the people that when I go, can you imagine blah blah blah, and they're like slow blink, and yeah, they're gonna have a really hard time. Because one common theme I hear here and there, and it's something that I've been thinking of since I've really been tracking this stuff a couple years back, is my train of thought just derailed. Is that the end of the year is going to be entirely, the Earth is going to be entirely different at the end of the year than it has than we witnessed it in the beginning. It already is, but even more so, because we haven't gotten to hurricane season, we haven't had fire season, we haven't tornado season starting. It's starting to pick up. So, there's more stuff. There's more stuff. So the people that, I think, the way I see it is the people that have, their schedules and their patterns, and that don't allow for flexibility. It's the inflexible people. They're the ones I see that are really going to be shorting out. And God bless the sensitive kids. I just want all the kids to be able to be okay with being sensitive, and I freaking just want pills to stop. People need to be able to feel their feelings and get past their feelings, and learn how to handle their feelings when they come up in the future, because we're just freaking spirits, and spirits are freaking radio receptive feelers. We're just antenna. We just feel vibration, and that's all feelings are, is just vibration. So we walk into a room, a freaking funeral hall, a bunch of people are sad. Not me, I make people laugh. I do. There ain't no freaking reason to be sad at a funeral. That's a celebration that you're not gonna. This is the last time all these people are gonna be together, and you're gonna freaking woo 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 sad. No, they are the freaking lucky ones, man. Send them off with some class. Act better than you feel. Shit. Sarge March, spiritual Sarge March. Never made Sarge. Nope. This is giving me. You got booted? I missed something. Hi, Amanda K. I got booted. This is giving me. The squirrel. I saw part of the squirrel story from earlier. I love squirrels. They hang out and visit too. There's this little, like bench that somebody nailed into the tree in a little chair. So they put like bird seed, critter food on it. And Mom eats a lot of broccoli. Put it in her scrambled eggs, and she likes broccoli, so I steam broccoli a lot. And so I cut off the thing, but the core I throw out the back door for the squirrels or the birds or whatever. And squirrels love it. I put it up on the little shelf thing. The squirrels just freaking. I saw one yesterday or day before, just mowing on it, and then the crows come in and want to steal it. And I find it in the backyard, because they have their whole highway network of tree branches, and they're trying to take it back to their little freaking squirrel nest or whatever, but then they drop it in the yard, so I put it back up. Oh my goodness, I need a life. Anyway, I rambled on for quite some time. I think I pretty much said everything I wanted to say. It was just, I don't know, I only meditated for about 36, 37, but not a real long time today. I'm excited because in my feed I'm ready to go back to NorCal. I'm ready to go back and take pictures and be a part, because I mean, I would love to just hang out and take pictures of your family while you guys just all hang out, and then I'll be quiet and I'll just listen to my and that's my Snapnext idea. That's what I'm super excited about. I'll just hang out with people, you know. I'll interject and be social and stuff like that, but I'll just take a couple hundred pictures, and then I'm gonna put them on my Snapnext flash drive. I'll just put them on. I don't edit the pictures. Hey, you want to pay to edit pictures? You want to, you know, do that? They're your pictures. I just am the vessel to give them to you with my eye. I got a good eye. I got a good eye and a good heart. I'm pretty into lines, so my pictures turn. I got Snapnext, so and then people pay me what they want. Yeah, pay me what you pay me what you think they're worth. You know, if people lowball me like way, then chances are I'll probably get my feelings hurt and next time you know. And I work with referrals too. You know, that's why I want to keep things. I'll work with referrals, word of mouth, stuff like that, you know? Yeah. And I'd barter, too. See, I go back to my old high school. You know, I went to high school with a lot of people that are freaking teachers and stuff now, you know, and the sheriffs and stuff like that. It'd be like, hey, you got kids and stuff that have come from meager means and they can't afford senior portraits. I'll offer the same service. You wash my truck, you know, at the school. I don't want kids coming to my house and stuff. That's not appropriate. But you know, we can plan it. We can figure out a barter system too. So, because I got time, so I want to use my time to do things to, you know, make people feel better, raise their vibe. That's what a light worker does. I'm a light worker. I work. I live. I love and light. Hope you have a rad evening. Peace.